month of Ramadan, we truly feel that this beautiful conference and the topic of Allah, God, in this modern world, we, inshallah, have this beautiful connection of Allah's message and Allah's beautiful book still within us. And today, inshallah, we are in month of Shawwal. The meaning of Shawwal says, "Shalat irtafa'at fihi dhunub." So all the dhunub, all the obstacles and hijab and wheels and shortcomings are just dropping, and inshallah Allah is keeping those away from us because of the connection which we are increasing even in the month of Shawwal, inshallah. So the topic which inshallah today we are going to discuss is about how science and technology can, inshallah, increase our faith, our iman towards Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, and it's not a threat at all. And yeah, I would love to start my slides, and I would love to say that we are celebrating, we are feeling fatah, victory, by having all this new information and new achievement in science and technology. And we are in this time of Akhir Zaman. I literally feel that the hadith of Imam Zainul Abidin alayhi salam, Imam Sajjad alayhi salam, he says that Akhir Zaman, some people, they will come, they will be more muta'ammiqun, profoundly, they study about the Tawheed, especially about Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. So this is the journey which we have started in this era, in this time, by looking at the beautiful universe which Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala has created for us. Okay, now, I don't know, I'm pressing, yeah, the next slide one. Yeah, okay. So I love you all, and inshallah we can just travel with Imam Ali alayhi salam, because when I was studying the beautiful journey of human being, so I was just thinking about this Saluni an turuq as-sama, the way Mawla Amir al-Mu'mineen used to say, come and ask from me about the pathways of heavens, yeah, sama. I know them better than the pathways of the world and this planet, this Zameen. So when sometimes we feel that we or our youngsters are not that much, for example, towards religion, focus about deen, and we feel, the distance between the time of Ahlul Bayt and our time, so that actually we are behind, yeah, we definitely, the science, the way we are researching and reflecting, the time of A'imma alayhimus salam is far, and Quran is far, yeah, advanced. So the turuq as-sama, Allah tabarak wa ta'ala talks in Quran many times about لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا فَوْقَكُمْ سَبْعَ سَمَاوَاتٍ. Even we have hadith, ayat which says سَبْعَ طَرَائِقْ. There are so many turuq, so many paths, yeah, especially 7 heavens, وَالسَّمَاءِ ذَاتُ الْحُبُكِ, by the sky, full of, not dormant, this translation is not right one, it means Zatul Hubuk means the pathways, yeah? It's so many paths are there, and Imam Ali wants to take us towards those paths, towards those beautiful wonders of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So, next slide, okay. I'm just clicking, but it's not showing there. Okay. So why Imam Sajjad alayhi salam is saying that this is the time, this is the era, yeah? In this modern world, we can be more tawheedi, we can be more towards Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, we can more focus about our akhirah and dunya both. Why? Because in the time of our Prophet, when A'imma alayhimus salam used to talk about heavens and about the universe and about beautiful creation of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, they would deny, yeah? And look at this ayat, it's so beautiful. لو فتحنا عليهم بابا من السماء, even if we just open to them the gates of heavens, and if we invite them, come, if you want to see the signs of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, come here. The way it says, فَظَلُّوا فِيهِ يَعْرُجُونَ. Every day you can go and have the mi'raj, and you can visit the galaxies and the beautiful super galaxies. But لَقَالُوا إِنَّمَا سُكِّرَتْ أَبْصَارُنَا. What they will say, even if they see in that time, they will say, you have just put it is kind of magician. This is not a reality. We are in the stage of sahar and jadoo. So that was the excuse of in that time. If they would not enough mature, mentally, in the time of A'imma alayhimus salam and Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. But this time, in this era, the way Imam is saying, this is the beautiful journey which we have started, especially after the telescope of web jams, telescope. We can see wonders of Allah's beautiful creation. And then ayah said, وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. The way my father used to spent his whole life with tafsir of Quran, and within 40 years he has written 10 volumes of tafsir Kausar. So in that environment of tafsir of Quran and the family gatherings, I remember he would wait for the latest news of, science and technology. And we had the celebration, like we would be so happy. We would have this all news, the updated, the way Quran says, وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ. Yeah, we have created our skies and the heavens with might, aid, yani taqat, qudrat, and indeed it is, we are definitely we the wus'at and expanding, musa'un, the way the even space, the galaxies, everything is just expanding. Nothing is in their own static and fixed position. So this wus'ah, that the waves expanding, is a beautiful prediction which Quran has done, many years before. And when we see from the pictures of James telescope, we can feel that those are our eyes. That is the beautiful way to say labbaik to the ayat of Quran. That is the tafsir of Quran. And especially, I really want to urge and ask my mothers and my parents, the parents, they are sitting here, that we as a family member, we have to sit and have some discussions about all this new updated which comes from the technology and science, as a ibadat. We have to watch those documentaries, those movies. And the way I told you that ulama, mufassirin, they are I think somehow the first one, they are the more updated one. And each news make them so excited, the way we celebrate in our house, that as if there's a beautiful victory for us, because those amazing pictures are just giving a beautiful glances of tafsir of Quran in our life. So next, inshallah, we are going to discuss about, next slide, sorry. Yeah, okay. Look at this ayah, yeah, Surah Anbiya, yeah, ayat number 33. Kullun fi falaki yasbahun. Kul. Like, it's so profound. Like, wherever we are, this ayat doesn't have any end. The tafsir of it, the translation of it, whatever, if you go deeper and deeper and deeper, you feel we are behind and Quran is ahead. Like each in an orbit, floating. Yeah, tasbih from tasbih, sabaha. Yeah, everything is not only floating, but we can see the way it's expanding, and all the mesmerizing news which we get, alhamdulillah. But if we see the history about the way, mashallah, our brother has explained very well that how we as a human being, we have started our journey only 100 years back. We used to think, science used to think the Milky Way is the actual universe. That's it. There's nothing beyond that. That was the way we have to look at the kainat. Yeah, kainat, universe means what? Milky Way. Then after 70 years back, after the, I think, Hubble telescope, we get this news that, there are 55 million galaxies. And then now, today, what science is? There are more than 2 trillion galaxies, and each galaxy contains 100 billion stars, and it's just expanding and going, more away, and more updated are still coming every day. So it shows that our journey, our understanding of kainat is so limited, yeah? And the way Quran says, inna la musi'un, there is so much wus'ad, so much expanding, so much kulla yawmin huwa fi shan. Yeah, every moment, every minute, Allah is just creating a new creation, new decision. Always this whole universe is, multiplying and expanding. So this is the concept of our beautiful book of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, which gives us so much faith and yaqeen. Okay, then next slide, please. Okay. It says that أَفَلَمْ يَنْظُرُوا إِلَى السَّمَاءِ فَوْقَهُمْ كَيْفَ بَيَّنَّاهَا زَيَّنَّاهَا بَنَيْنَاهَا وَزَيَّنَّاهَا. Surah Qaf, ayat number 6, that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is asking us, أَفَلَا يَنْظُرُوا أَلَمْ يَرَوْا. In Quranic terms, it means that we have to ponder, study, explore. The way Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala talks to Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and he says, Alam tara kayfa fa'ala rabbuka bi ashabil fil. Ashabil fil is the past, is the history. But what Allah is expecting from us that we have to reflect, we have to study, we have to ponder about ashabil fil. So alam yarau or alam yanzuru, afalam yanzuru in Quranic terms mean ru'yat ilmi. Yeah, we have to see and we have to study about the science and technology. And as a Muslim and muwahid, this is our duty to be really updated. Okay, usually I feel, unfortunately, we are not that much found of, especially we ladies, unfortunately, but the hadith was so beautiful that ladies would be more, towards Quran in the time of Akhiruz Zaman, inshallah. So that big change is coming within our community. But usually we don't consider, like for example, if you go to the nature, sit in the nature, if you enjoy the nature, if you study about the science and technology and universe, you don't feel that this is a biggest, greatest ibadah. Why we don't have that kind of feeling? We should feel that these are the ayat. The way Imam Ali alayhi salam is saying, come, I want to take you towards the heavens. Don't be attached to this, only to this world. Don't be so much, dunyavi, arzi. Come with me. This is the actual meaning of, Nare Haidari, Ya Ali Madad. Ali is there to help us, to take us. And we know that Mawla Ali alayhi salam was there to observe, to see about whatever was the beginning of this creation of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Nowadays the theories about Big Bang, but even it has been proven that, there was so many universe before the Big Bang. Big Bang is not the start of this universe, So multiverse is already has been proven, and the prediction is still there. If you want to study, better than me, you can just Google it. David Deutsch says that beginning of the infinity. The book is so beautiful. He says, if you really want to know about the beginning of the infinity, beginning of this universe, so we have to have yaqeen about multiverse. There are so many other universe. So we don't know exactly when the actual Big Bang happened, but Mawla Ali alayhi salam was there and he was observing each and everything. How we can prove that? Because we know that Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala has created this dunya for us, this universe for us, and He has created us for Him. So our purpose of coming to this world is Allah. Okay. If everything is for us and we are for Him, so definitely teacher, the guide should come first. Therefore, Adam alayhi salam's creation, he's the first human, and Allah has created physically for this world. First teacher, then student. The same way, when Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala wanted to create the universe, He created first the Noor of Madinatul Ilm and Babul Ilm. Ilm is first. Knowledge is first. So Medina and Babul Ilm, city and gate of Ilm, both are ilm, wisdom, both of them, the Noor, Awwal Noor, they are just there. And if you study the first sermon of Nahjul Balagha, you will be mesmerized, especially now. Every year when we study, we reflect about all these beautiful sermons of Tawheed, especially Nahjul Balagha, about the creation of this world and this universe. You definitely will give witness that Ali, Mawla Ali is just there. Not only witnessing, not only traveling, not only, asking us to come. Ana a'lam bi turuq as-sama. I know better. Come with me. Don't be just stick to this world. Live arshi, live heavenly, the way mu'min should live. Very high. It's her or his purpose should be so high. So that way we are. This is our duty. So whenever we open the books about galaxies, about space, about cosmology, about universe, you feel as if you are just opening the book of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Because Ali and Nabi alayhi salam, they are the Bismillah of God, book we say kitab takwini of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, because Allah has this beautiful universe He has created as a book. So we as a human being, unfortunately, we are just taking the baby steps, like the baby steps I told you, only 100, only 70 years back, we were thinking that everything is this, that's it. Now we are saying, ooh, there are universes, and that means, the science is believing on ghaib, because they didn't see it, but they have yaqeen. Yeah, because of science and technology, we have reached to the ilmul ainul yaqeen. Sometimes, we are just looking at all the beautiful, the tafsir of Quran by the pictures of those telescopes. Yeah, so we all know Einstein. He used to think that the radius of universe is 10 light years, and now what we are finding that it's more than 46 light years. Where is 10? Where is 46? And we keep going, ahead, and the information is just, mesmerizing us about whatever Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam and Quran has taught to us. So it says that, the next one, okay, I can just skip this slide. Next one. Min al-yaqeen ila al-yaqeen. So when I was reading this ayah, I was just thinking that look at the message of this ayat. Yeah, Anbiya, ayat number 30. أَوَلَمْ يَرَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا أَنَّ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ كَانَتَا رَتْقًا. Ratq, like the singularity, and we can say joined and mutarakim together. فَفَتَقْنَاهُمَا. Okay. Whenever I say Big Bang, big is okay, but bang doesn't have that much jamal and beauty in that. Yeah, bang, like especially in like Urdu, we say dhamaka. Dhamaka is a bit, blast has a bit fear in it. Maybe it doesn't sound that beautiful, but the way Quran is describing, it has Jamal upon Jamal, Nur upon Nur. Falaq, Falaq, Falaq al-Habbi wal-Nawa. Fatir, Fataqnahuma, Falaqnahuma, Fatarnahuma. The way Allah split. Like the way sunrise, it has so beautiful. Allah has just begun this universe with so many beautiful nur. He's just splitting, and this split, this Big Bang, which we say nowadays, it happens every day, even in this earth. If you look at the seed of any fruit, for example, mango, so that seed has everything, the branches, the leaves, the fruits. If the tree would be fruitful for 50 years, so how many tons of mangoes we will get? Everything is there. And when we put that seed inside the soil, what will happen? That will split. That is Big Bang. So many Big Bangs are there. So this is the system of Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Allah is designed the same way that He creates with falaq, fatir, faliq, and fataq, which says here. So fataqnahuma shows, it gives that indicators about whatever until now we have some glimpses, some pictures of beginning of this kainat and this universe. And so that way I really want that inshallah we feel that connection to Quran and Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam, by reading more, by reflecting more, and by studying more, because there's no any kind of proofs and evidence for atheism or for non-believers after all these beautiful discoveries of the universe. There's nothing, all the evidence goes in our haqq, you know? Like, unfortunately, many times they are using these evidence, these beautiful discoveries, and they say, oh, it somehow, you know, some people of, you know, disbelievers, they say, oh, this is the proof for us. And sometimes we feel like that, but actually, this is our victory, this is our fatah, you know, and we know that the topic of wujud ilahi, the existence of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala, the mawzu' is not science, the mawzu' is in falsafa. Yeah, in philosophy, you have to prove about Allah, about God existence. Not, you cannot have any dalil by just, you know, by the science and by the evidence which we get in this dunya. So, inshallah, my time is over, and I hope we should bring a big change in our mindset, especially by living in this kind of areas of the world. It is necessary to reflect, to spend time in nature and study the science and technology with our family, because, you know, one meal after dinner, we sit together and we can watch and we can discuss. And the beautiful amal, which I really like by Allama Tabatabai, he would always say that whenever you have negative feelings, just say 66 times Allah, only Allah, because Allah's huruf, abjad is 66. Allah, Allah, Allah. And by having this dhikr from our heart and from our action, we can definitely connect to Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala and increase our faith and celebrate Tawheed in this era, in this modern world, by observing each and every day the beautiful new evidence and pictures and ayat and signs of Allah tabaraka wa ta'ala. Inshallah, I hope we all increase our ilm and faith and nur by studying more Quran, by the book of Allah and by his kainat and universe. Jazakumullah khairul jaza. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh.